Oh my god, maybe they were recording us, but I'm recording just so you know, because you want
recording what?
Because you want to be on Ataraxy so bad. So there's so there's the basics, and then I looked up like audio engineering. So there was like modern recording techniques, recording secrets for the small studio, and then the Recorder's Engineer Handbook. Mixing. Luckily for sound engineering, the same people will make the same textbook for a different thing. So mixing secrets for the small studio, and then I think there's mastering secrets for the small studio too. And then I probably need to know about songwriting too. So I found books on songwriting. I probably need to know about production. I'll send the whole list to you if you want.
Send me, specifically songwriting.
Music production. I thought Ableton's User Manual is probably a good one to read. How Music Works, which is a book I found. Rick Rubin, whatever. I probably need to learn coding because if I'm gonna be handling my own website and handling the whole thing, I probably need to understand coding more so that if there is an idea that I can't do with what those website builders like provide, maybe they've done it like maybe I can get my expertise to a point where I can go within the code itself instead of getting like a bunch of pre-made code that I just arrange. So within coding, web development, blockchain and crypto, all those concepts, because crypto comes from coding and it's just super evolved. You probably need to understand business.
I actually might have a whole bunch of coding notes if you want.
Notes? Like notes from what do you mean?
When I went to school.
I can't study off of the niggas notes because that's your own way of like understanding. Like I won't get it.
That's a fact. I can check to see if the lessons are available.
But I think if you have a certain amount of knowledge, like if you know, like because I like curriculum, like where do I start? Where like what is there something you recommend? Like which language did you study, or did you do mostly like theory, like just understanding the theory behind it?
Fuck, what was the particular? I just know it was particularly geared towards using the MPK. So we basically learned how to code the MPK.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, we learned how to code the MPK to what was I using? Logic? Pro Tools? One of the two. I don't remember which one.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So I know how to do that. So I can code hardware to software.
That's a good thing to be able to.
Yeah. But like I haven't, like that's the thing. Like
you're probably rusty.
I'm not rusty. It's just like I'm not using Pro Tools anymore.
Yeah.
So how applicable is it? That's what I hated about school is like they really only teach you what to do with the tools that you pick.
Because Pro Tools is, I feel like school would teach you the industry standard. So Pro Tools is the industry standards for recording.
That's true.
Like you don't go to a professional music studio and they're using like Ableton. They're most likely going to be using Pro Tools because it's made specifically for that. Or primarily, not specifically.
Yeah.
And then within business, so like within the big disciplines, you can probably find different smaller disciplines too. To really understand business, you need to understand marketing, psychology, human behavior, finance, statistics and accounting, economics. So all those different things, I went and found books within those things too. And human behavior is the one I'm in right now. It's like I go into those little pockets and then I read it until I fully understand. Until I feel like I fully understand at least the basics. Because what you want is to just master the basics. I don't need anything on top of that. I just need to understand what is this? What is the nature of this thing? Why does it even exist in the first place? How does it work?
That's so funny how we learn. Because you learn from books and like facts, like, you know, book, fact, etc. I've been trying to learn the art of mastery. And all I've done is watch Kung Fu movies.
Oh, bro.
That's it. Like
Asian martial arts teaches you a lot.
Bro, martial arts for the ideology of mastering and hard work.
Discipline. Comic books, mangas.
Comic books specifically. Bro, I have a whole bunch of like 1984 first edition right up there next to my Purple Rain 1984 vinyl. But anyway, so we'll not talk about that. I'll spend another time. But like those will teach you a lot about human behavior and the perspectives of human conflict. Like that's what all those stories are about, just perspectives of human conflict.
Yeah, and it's even better because it's mythicized. It's like it's given an archetype. It's every lore. Little trait a person can have it becomes its own archetype. That's all the heroes.
Exactly, but that's the thing, right? Iron Man, like instead of it just being, oh, I'm a person, I have this opinion. It's you kind of amplify it by putting superpowers in the mix. Superpowers are just opinions.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. You take that perspective of it. So for the past 3 months, I've been sitting here binge watching breakdowns on human behavior. You know what I mean? And human conflict and how to go about those things. Because I'm trying to study those so I can understand how to go, like, because I've realized I did a lot of reflection in my music and especially songwriting. Most of my songwriting lately has been, yo, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that. I go through this. I want to broaden my horizons and speak about something. I want to make music for the people.
Like you wanna, sometimes I like shit that just, I don't know. I feel like when there's certain albums when you really go into them and you really understand the context behind it, you feel like you've learned something. Well, you feel like it's added to your character.
Love
just that person.
Got a great review because I'm talking about she's doing this, Shorty's doing this, her, she. I'm talking about some storytelling. Love him on 2. He, she, her, she, her, storytelling. This last 2 records, Smoke With Me, this. She wanna smoke with me, rock with me, little mama wanna do this, look, storytelling. Yeah. This last one, it's crazy how you always assume the worst. I'm telling a story about crazy women.
Yeah.
I never once mentioned me. I did, but I never once was like, I'm that nigga who's doing this. And cause I heard a quote and niggas said, yo, if you rap good, stop telling me you rap good. Like, stop getting on a record and being like, my flow's the illest. Like,
well, yeah, that's old. That's not. I mean, there's of course a balance. It's just it could probably get old and it's the thing about like something like rap and hip hop and just art in general is like there's a very thin line a lot of people walk between, especially now where every idea exists. Like every idea, like nothing's really new.
Theoretical, yeah.
Like everything is in its little space and it's existing in its little space. And it doesn't necessarily need to be. Anyways,
I hear what you're saying.
Like it could be very easy to get corny because everyone's seen everything already. So it's like, okay, am I just like, it's easy to get now to a point of, oh, this is just another nigga doing this.
But that's my superpower. Me and you, only me and you, well, not only me and you, but we have probably seen the most profit margins out of any artist in the city. I can confidently say that because I know how much these niggas are paying the people for the product that I'm seeing. Because I'm getting quotes from the same parties. Right? Because these people are campaigning to me knowing I'm getting this shit done without them. They want my money. These other niggas are giving out money. My money has stayed in the family for the past 2 years. Since Love 'Em On 2.
Yeah.
I haven't lost money because at the end of the day, like, bro, whatever money you ask me for, it's not me paying up money. I'm not losing bread. This is my circle, my family, my team. I'm not losing. My team is not losing money.
Yeah.
We have been all profit for 2 years. Even like we're not all profit in the idea of like we're putting money into gas and food and this and that. Yeah. But like
living.
When was the last time we paid for studio time? Never. When was the last time we paid for video? Never. You know what I mean?
I've never paid for studio time in my life.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, to the point where I got paid to show up at a studio for studio time. Like I recorded my own session at Real Studio. Like I recorded myself in an actual studio. Ran the whole session myself. Because I was like, yo, you literally like, thank God that you were like, yo, I need to take a break. Because I was like, fuck it. Like, niggas taught me how to fish. You know what I mean? Oh, nigga, what? Fam. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, when I ask you if you want to come for a session, it's just on some like, yo, you're the nigga I'm trying to work with today type shit. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I have session with Huey once a week. I had a session with Ghost and Amaru. I had a session with June and Huey tomorrow. Session with Castro Saturday, Freddie Saturday. Like, you know what I mean? Like, nigga, I'm working. Like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, I have no time to rest. But it's one of those, like, there's people I actually want to work with.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, like, I want to work with you because I really like the opportunity to kind of grow my sound. You know what I mean? Like, we can rap on different beats. You can embellish certain things I can't do vocally. You know what I mean? So it's, I don't know. 5 minutes. And I finally got my new speakers, and I fixed the other ones.
What new speakers?
Come on. You want to see my speakers? I'll show you my speakers. You want to see my speakers? I'll show you my speakers. Let me get this split up.